Hello student, welcome to this next video of Business Studies class 11, and this is lesson 1, and now in this video we are going to study about business risk. So let's see what is this business risk. It refers to possibility of inadequate profit or even losses due to uncertainties or unexpected event. So there are few words used over here. See, one is inadequate profit. Like suppose if I've started business from rupees 10. If I have invested 10 rupees in any business, it's just an example, imaginary example. Suppose I have invested 10 rupees in any business, and if suppose I am not having adequate profit out of that, means if I am not earning say 12 or 13 rupees out of that 10 rupees, then what will I say? That I am having a loss. Okay. Means it is a kind of risk only, na? Or if suppose loss is due to uncertainty. Uncertainty means like suppose I am dealing in fashion business. Okay, so this fashion industry, it changes very frequently. So there is chance of loss because due to this uncertainty, like due to the change in demand, what will happen? The customer may switch to some another product and I may suffer loss. So therefore it is said that these losses, they may occur due to uncertainty or certain unexpected event. Unexpected event, like if I can relate it with the scenario of nowadays, like earlier nobody even thought of this virus, coronavirus. Means this is totally an unexpected event due to which many business, they might be suffering loss out of that. So these are certain, means risk may due to inadequate profit or due to uncertainty or due to certain unexpected event. Now let's see what is the nature of risk. It arises due to uncertainty. It is an essential part of business, and degree of risk, it depends on the nature and size of business, and profit is reward for risk taking. So now let's start with the first point, that is arise due to uncertainty. So student, you know this uncertainty, it is one of the important characteristics of business because these business decisions, they are concerned with future, and as we know future is uncertain. We can't predict future with 100% accuracy, isn't it? Like there may be some technological change in future, or there may be some change in government policy. So future is uncertain, and therefore these risks, they may arise due to these uncertainties. Then risk is an essential part of every business, means you can't avoid it. It is unavoidable. We cannot run business without some element of risk in it. And maybe that this risk, it may vary from business to business, and we can minimize the risk. Like if we take insurance, we can minimize it, but we cannot eliminate it completely from the business. Clear? Then degree of risk depends on nature and size of business. Nature of business, like the type of goods and service manufactured and sold. Like suppose a company is dealing in some essential commodities like wheat, sugar, salt. So these are certain essential commodities, means everyone need this. This is the basic requirement of every house. So the amount of risk in such kind of business is very less, and in comparison to the other kind of business, like the one who is dealing in fashionable item. So fashion, it keeps on changing. Therefore the one who is dealing in such kind of business, they must be having, the degree of risk is higher in fashionable items. Clear? Then profit is reward for risk taking. Yes, everyone know that profit is the outcome for bearing risk. Means the more risk you are taking, the more gain you will have. Like an earlier example I have told you, that the one who is dealing in essential commodity like wheat, sugar, salt, etc. So these are essential commodities. So everyone know that the prices of such essential commodities won't rise, means it is almost stable. Okay, but the one who is dealing in fashionable item, the prices of such kind of product, it increases a lot. So as in fashionable product, the risk is also high, so profit is also high. And the essential commodities like wheat and all, the risk is low and so the profit is also low. Therefore it is said that profit is the reward or return for risk taking. The more risk you take, the more profit you gain. Now let's see about the causes of business risk. So what are the causes? The causes are natural, human, economic, and there are certain other causes also. So now let's see to these causes one by one. So what is natural cause? Little control over natural calamities like flood, earthquake, lightning, heavy rain, famine, etc. So these are certain natural causes like flood, earthquake. These are the natural reason. And human beings, they don't, mean they have very little or almost no control over such natural calamities. On such, means over nature we don't have any control, isn't it? So any risk which is due to these natural calamities, it will come under natural cause. Now what is human cause? Unexpected event like dishonesty, carelessness or negligence of employees, stoppage of work due to power failure, strikes, riots, management inefficiency. So human cause means whenever the risk is due to human. Now how human may be the cause for any risk? Yes, they can be, like as in company, human being are the person who is doing the work, means machine itself they won't work, human being has to work. So if suppose the employees of the company they go on strike, then it is one of the human cause. Or if the employee of the company they are very lazy or the employees are very careless, means due to their carelessness maybe the company may suffer loss. So these are certain human causes which may cause business risk. Now economic cause, demand for goods, competition, price, collection of dues from customer, change of technology or method of production. So these are certain economic cause, means these economic causes they are related to the changes taking place in the market. Like what will happen if suppose the demand for the good, if suppose the demand for the good changes, like earlier the people, like the people they were like they used to have those LCD, then LED come, means now due to this change in technology, now the technology has changed, and because of these technological changes what's happening, the demand for the goods is also changing. Okay, then if suppose more and more competitor are there, competition increases, then what will happen? It may also one of the economic cause. Or the price of the raw material, if suppose it changes, it can also be one of the economic cause, means when the price of the raw material will change, definitely you have to increase the price of your product, because now you are getting the same quantity of product, same quantity of raw material at higher prices. So definitely what a business person they are going to do, they have to increase the price of the product also. Then collection of dues from customer, if suppose many a times what happens, the business person they they sell the goods on credit basis, not on cash basis. Then what if the collection from the customer are not done? It can also be one of the economic cause. So due to these causes, if the business suffer loss, then there are certain other causes like unforeseen event like political disturbances, mechanical failures such as bursting of boiler, fluctuation in exchange. It can also be the reason of cause of business risk. Like suppose if there is breakdown of cooling machine, they are used for means keeping the temperature of milk or ice cream cold so that it won't the milk don't sour quickly, or if there is ice cream making business is there, then the ice cream won't melt. These are certain perishable goods. So what if the cooling machine had break down? So these are certain other causes due to which the risk may arise. Then comes your types of risk. So there are basically four types of risk, and they are speculative risk, pure risk, non-insurable risk and insurable risk. So what is speculative risk? It involves both the possibility of loss as well as possibility of profit. Means, student, what happens when you speculate for something? Means you may win also and you may lose also. You may have loss also. Isn't it? Both the possibility. Like how means, let me give you an example to make it clear to you about speculative risk. Like there is change in taste and fashion of consumer. Then what will happen? Means it is just a kind of a speculation done. If you are speculating, if your speculation is correct, there will be profit, and if the speculation is not correct, then the loss is there. And these speculative risks, it can be minimized and avoided. Then comes your pure risk. It only involves the chance of loss or no loss, but never bring any profit. Like suppose if there is loss due to earthquake, flood, these are example of pure risk. Now let me explain it to you. Like suppose I have stored my goods in the godown for sale. Okay, means till now the goods are just stored in the godown. I am not selling them, and means I am not having any profit out of that. Okay, and meanwhile, if suppose while the goods are stored, theft or due to flood, there is loss, then I will have only loss over here. I am not having any kind of profit over here. Is it clear to you? Like pure risk, it involves risk only. There is never, it won't bring any kind of profit out of that. Means the goods, they are stored and go down. I am not selling it. I am not having profit out of it. But if suppose due to flood or due to theft or due to some other these causes there is any loss, so I am just having risk out of that and I am not having any profit out of that. Then is your insurable risk, risk which can be covered or insured, because there are probability, means these insurable risk, it can be covered or insured because their probability can be determined. If in another way, if I say, like firm can get compensation from insurance company, they are called insurable risk. Like it include fire, accident. Like if any company is having insurance, and if in case of loss, the insurance company, they will pay the amount to the loss bearer. So certain risks, they are insurable risk, means which are covered through insurance company. Then there are certain non-insurable risks, those risks which cannot be insured. Like there are certain risks due to price fluctuation, due to change in demand and supply. So they cannot be insured because it is not possible to determine the probability of such risk, that how much risk you will be having due to change in or due to price fluctuation or change in demand and supply. So these are certain non-insurable risks. So student, now let's see the role of profit, means why earning profit is necessary for any business. So here are the reasons for the survival, expansion and growth, measure of efficiency, reward of risk bearing, builds up reputation of business. So now let's see each point one by one. So the first is survival. Survival in long run is possible only when organization is able to earn adequate profit. Means this is the very first role played by the profit, that is survival. But whose survival? Definitely survival of businessman who spend his time, effort to manage business, and also the survival of business, because if there is no profit, how will it be possible for any business to survive in the market? Okay, then comes your expansion and growth. Profit act as a source of finance to meet expansion requirement of the business. Now if the business want to grow and expand, again it require money, and the money, from where this money will come, this will definitely, the money will come from the profit which the business person they have retained. Means whatever the profit one earn, what they used to do, they are not going to spend all the money, they are going to retain some money for future use also. So the same money they may use for the expansion and growth of the business. Means the profit is the money which can be used for expansion and growth. Then measure of efficiency. The efficiency and prosperity of a business is measured through the profit it earns. Means profit is considered as a barometer for measuring the performance of the business firm. It measures the efficiency. First let me explain you what efficiency means. Efficiency actually it means doing the task with minimum cost. Means by using less input such as money, material, labor, more output is produced. So if one is having profit, it shows that business is efficient enough. Clear? Then reward of risk bearing. Profit is considered as a reward for the risk borne by the businessman. Means businessman invests capital in business with hope of earning profit in future, and it is profit which motivates businessmen to carry on business in spite of risk and uncertainty. And you know student, profit and risk, they are directly related. Means higher the profit, higher the higher the risk, higher the profit. Then the last point is builds up reputation of business. A profit making enterprise enjoys more goodwill in the society as compared to loss earning concern. Now if the business is having profit, then such business have good reputation in the society, as it will be known by all, and due to this goodwill is maintained. Then if suppose such company, means a reputed company, if they need some money, a kind of loan if they require, then it is also available to them because they have good reputation. Means if the reputation is good in the market, then definitely people will help such kind of business person. So therefore it is said that profit plays a vital role in business. So student, here I end up with this topic.